Hey guys, it's Julia, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a review on Angelfall by Susan E. I just finished this earlier today. I read it last night and then I finished it during the day today, and I wanted to share my thoughts on it because I really enjoyed it and I wanted to discuss it with people who have read it or people who don't know it exists or have been thinking about picking it up, etc. I'm going to be reading the back of the book for the synopsis to you guys because kind of hard for me to explain, so yeah.
It's been 6 weeks since Angels of the Apocalypse descended to demolish the modern world. Street kings rule the day, while fear and superstition rule the night. When warrior angels fly away with a helpless little girl, her 17-year-old sister Penryn will do anything to get her back. Anything including making a deal with an enemy angel. Raph is a warrior who lies broken and wingless on the street. After eons of fighting his own battle, he finds himself being rescued from a desperate situation by a half-starved teenage girl. Traveling through a dark, twisted North Carolina, they have only each other to rely on survival. Together they journey toward the Angel stronghold in San Francisco, where Penryn will risk everything to rescue her sister. Raph will put himself at the mercy of his greatest enemies for the chance to be made whole again.
So that's what it's about. Yeah, and now let's get into what I actually thought of it. I will say this though, I liked it so much that I had to go out today anyways, right after I finished it. Sorry, I'm like trying to grab something. I picked up the sequel, World After by Susan E. This is the sequel to it because it's a trilogy. I'm on page 70, so I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow. And I also picked up the last book in the trilogy, which is End of Days. So they all look so nice together. Just look at them. They're so pretty. I love them. Well, I love the first one. I'm really liking the second one. The second one so far is a lot better. Like, I've read 70 pages and it's like a lot better. So I think one of the biggest perks of this story is the characters. They are also interesting. Like, Penryn is probably gonna become one of my favorite female characters of all time. Like, she's brave and she's smart most of the time. She doesn't really listen sometimes, but other times she's brave and she's good. She's just a good character to follow, and like, I love being in her head and reading the books from her perspective. I think she's a good main character, and I'm sure anyone who's read the books will agree with me because she's a pretty good main character. And we have Raph, who is the angel. I think that's how you say it, Raph. And he's the angel in the story. I really liked him. Like, sometimes he was, like, you don't get to know him on a deep personal level, obviously, but I just like his character, but I'm not like, he makes me swoon, I want to die because I love him so much. No, like, maybe in the books that might progress, but I'm not even like rooting for the romance so much as I am just like, I don't even know if a romance is gonna form, maybe, but I'm just rooting for them. Like, I just like when they fight together. Other than that, that's not a spoiler, by the way. You know they go together to find her sister and everything, but it's just, I just really just like the characters, and it's so interesting because Penryn's mom is like really mysterious. I'm pretty sure she's schizophrenic. They hinted at it a lot, and they even said the word. They even said the disorder a couple times, but I'm pretty sure she is, and the mom is really cool. And I like the guy, what's his name, Otis? Something like that. And he's like, I can't tell you where he's from because that's like a spoiler, but I like his character. He's pretty cool. And so for the characters, an A+ for me because the characters are all awesome and I like them all. They're all pretty great. So, okay, so the atmosphere and the tone of the story. I love this. The atmosphere, like the world is so cool and it's like built around you. Like, it's so interesting and intricate and I just love it. It has like a dark, raw tone to it. I know I've said that a lot, but it's true. And it's just so nice and it has that gritty tone to it. I just love the tone and the atmosphere to it. I love it. It's good. So like the plot and the actual scenes of the story, I think it's pretty good. Most of the time it's fast-paced. There was a lot of fight scenes, so I was digging that. I was like, yes, go Penryn, go Raph. I love it. They're great. I really liked the writing. She had a really nice writing style, and again, she brought all the tones on the table with the raw feeling of building up the world, and it was pretty nice. And also, she did add a bit of humor in it, which I liked a little bit. There was some humorous scenes, and I just appreciated that. Like, it gave me a smile here and there because of how nice the little touches in it were. So I really appreciated that. So the only like con or thing that I have with the book is it kind of took me a bit to get into it. That's not really the book's fault, more my own, because I don't usually read from this genre. And yeah, so it's not really the book's fault. I did say it's fast-paced most of the time. Sometimes it was a little slower, but most of the time it was action-packed and good. So yeah, all I have to say for the non-spoilery section. If you guys want to go pick the book up, I do really recommend it to you. I gave it a 4 to a 4.5 out of 5. I can't really choose between the 4 and the 4.5, so I'm probably just going to result in giving it a 4.25. But I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited for the rest. I think I'm going to really love the second book because so far it's really good. So hopefully I'll love that one more than the first. But I do really enjoy it and I do recommend it. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, so if you haven't read it, bye. I'll see you guys soon. So bye. Bye. Welcome to the spoilery section. Tell me how you guys liked it down below. I want to know. I'm curious. Did you give it a 4? Did you give it a 5? Did you give it a 1? Did you give it a 2? A 3? Let me know. I'm curious. And I really liked it though. I thought it was good. Very good, like I said. But let's get into the actual events of the story, or the resolution. So by the end of this, there's so many nice quotes, and I'll read them later because I've been like, the last review I did, I read some quotes out, so I really like doing that. But the thing with her sister and how now she's like, she has razor teeth and she's all, I can't really tell you the thing I was about to say because that occurs in the first part of the second book, but she is just, her sister, I feel so bad for her because she's like, she was like all stitched up because they kind of cut her open, and oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her sister, but I feel so bad. I'm so proud of Penryn though. Like, she's so strong by the end of this. She always was, but she's just such a good character, and I just really enjoyed her character. And Raph with his wings, so apparently the demon kind of, like during the surgery or something, the demon like kind of swapped wings with them, and they sewed on demon wings, and then the demon took his wings. So literally at the end of it, a demon was carrying her like back to her people when she was like basically dead because of the scorpion attack. And this, if anyone stayed who hasn't read this, is gonna make no sense, but like this guy with demon wings is like carrying her to her people, and he's like, here you go, and we're all just, it was so funny. But by the end of it, I really enjoyed it and I just loved it, and I'm gonna read a couple quotes from it because I love it. Some of these words though I don't know how to say, so whatever. I'm reading them off my review actually from Goodreads because I put them all in there. But
he combs through his feathers, fluffing out the ones that are crushed and plucked out the broken ones. In a way, I suppose he's preening. Touch is gentle and reverent, although his expression is hard and unreadable as stone. The jagged edges of his wings that I chopped look ugly and abused.
And that's when he was like in the room, like when they, after, like when she took him back with her when his wings were all screwed and he was like bleeding a lot, and when she took him back and he was able to stand, he was kind of like playing with his feathers. But yeah.
The next time you have a quarrel with me, I'd appreciate it if you could just talk to me first before resorting to pelting me with rocks.
I died. She was like, they were fighting, and then she's like throwing rocks at the guys, and then she hits him in the back. I love that. But yeah, I don't know how to say that one word, so sorry.
Why didn't you run like I told you, he whispered against my hair. I knew from the start that your loyalty would get you killed. I just never thought it'd be your loyalty to me that would do it.
Touches my heart.
He was delivering my body to my people. He could have been shot, he could have been attacked by other angels. If I was actually dead, he would have left me in the basement to be buried in rubble. He should have chased after Belial and taken his wings back. He should have thwarted Uri and avoided being seen by the other angels. Instead, he delivered me to my family.
I hope I pronounced some of those words right. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the book and this video, and let me know what you guys thought of it down below, and if you continued with the trilogy or you're thinking about it, or maybe you don't want to continue. So I'll see you all very soon with a new video. Bye.